Welcome to the ERSEA and Technology Orientation piece. We will be going over a few items, including the items you see here. We will start by explaining what the ERSEA process looks like. It all starts with recruiting families and children, then process their eligibility, select those who are priority, enroll and register them, and once enrolled, monitor their attendance. Recruitment is done program-wide and it is everyone's responsibility, but there are lead teams that support with recruitment more. They are divided into teams by program specialists and each team covers different geographic areas. This is our main flyer with all of our site's contact information. We also share this brochure with specifics on how to apply. It also includes more information about our program and the eligibility criteria. We also revise our recruitment plan for each team every year and use this form to document activities for each month. The plan gets signed and reviewed by each site supervisor, site manager, specialist, and ERSEA coordinator for feedback and other additional comments. Each site team and their FSA must also create an individual site recruitment plan where a goal amount of children is set for each month and strategies by center staff to recruit are documented. It is also reviewed and signed by each teaching staff, FSA, and site supervisor. There are two programs to determine eligibility for: Federal Head Start and the State Preschool Program. We'll be going over the Head Start eligibility packet first. The items you see on the screen are the forms needed to create an eligibility packet. First, we will go over what the parent provides. This is the cover page that lets the parent know what to bring depending on the site. Some sites are Head Start only and some are blended with the two programs and some are CSPP state only. The enrollment application is filled out by the parent and signed by the parent and the staff who receives or supports the parent to fill it out. It is available in English and Spanish. The Child Health Questionnaire is used to prepare in ensuring we have health plans, allergy plans, potty training plans, or other modifications in place based on the child's health by the time the child is registered. The Housing Information Form is used to determine homelessness and priority for admission based on need. Next, we will go over the eligibility packet forms that staff fills out. The first form is the Application Progress Notes, which are used to document any information that took place to obtain information and required documents. We also use it to document information that parent provides that cannot be documented elsewhere on the application, such as parent shared she recently had a death in the child's immediate family, or parent was deported, or family is undergoing XYZ, as an example. The Head Start Eligibility Verification Form gets filled out by whoever is determining eligibility to show what backup information was used and what category the family falls under. The Family Income Calculation and Birth Verification is used to calculate income via this cheat sheet and to select what document was used to verify the child's age. The California Blue Immunization Record Card is also filled out to determine if a child is up to date with immunizations. You can request access to the California Immunization Registry database from the health coordinator so you can print these out directly without having to transcribe. Next, we'll be going over the eligibility packet for our state CSPP program. The items you see on the screen are all the forms needed to certify a child for the state program. These items are what the parents will provide for their state eligibility and certification. For the state program, the staff member takes initiative in filling out all forms, since most are state-issued forms. The first form staff fills out is the CSPP State Child's File Checklist. It is used to ensure all documentation is in the packet and to document any information that took place to obtain information and required documents. We also use it to document any additional information that parent provides. The next form is the 9600 Confidential Application for Child Development Services and Certification of Eligibility. The first side is filled out primarily by staff. and the backside is also filled by staff and signed by parent. The next forms serve the same purpose, but one is used for part-day contract eligibility and the other by full-day eligibility. The form title says which contract it is for. It will either say part-day or full-day. This income verification form is used for blended sites, which are the sites that have to submit a Head Start eligibility packet as well as a CSPP part-day eligibility packet. This next form is the income verification form, and it is used for CSPP-only extended day contracts. For the extended day contract, the verification form is filled out 1 page per parent, which means if it's a 2-parent household, they fill out 2 forms. Next is the income calculation sheet to calculate all income sources for all parents in the household supporting the child. It is important to use the formulas on the sheet to calculate income. During audits, the consultants use these formulas strictly. The Notice of Action, or NOA, is used as the official document to keep in the file and give a copy to parents to prove certification. Because we have 2 program types, we have included both income guidelines for the state and for the federal government. The 2 columns on the left are for Head Start, and the column on the right is for the CSPP program. For Head Start, we prioritize families using a criteria point system, which gets revised every year with the assistance of the ERSEA Committee and our Community Needs Assessment, and goes for approval to our Parent Policy Council. For our enrollment process, our specialists will accept children on the ongoing basis throughout the year, with about 90% of the enrollment occurring over the summer months. The accepted children's files go to the FSAs, and they meet with the families to create a registration packet for each family. Before accepting a family, our specialists review any transfer requests that may be for that site. Since enrolled children's transfer requests take priority over a child on the wait list or accepted list, whenever a child drop occurs, we have 30 days to replace them, but our transfers should not exceed 3 school days. This form gets filled out by sites requesting transfer and goes through an approval process. The back of the form has instructions on how to request approval. When the FSA gets the child's file, they contact the family to schedule a registration meeting appointment. The registration packet has a table of contents which lists all forms included on it. The first form is the enrollment status form, which gets filled out and sent to the central office so we enroll children on our database system. It is also used for any legal name changes or address or phone changes. The emergency plan form is used to document emergency contacts and other vital information. The Family Needs and Workshop Survey is used to plan meetings or individual support with services for families. The physical exam is given to family to take to their doctor so they can submit ASAP to meet our 30-day and licensing requirements. The health contract has information about all program health requirements. The dental exam is also given to parent to take to their child's dentist to meet 90-day requirements. The information regarding food program is to explain more about the CACFP food program, which is served to children at no charge. The WIC form is used to refer families to WIC if they do not receive services from them. The Family Engagement Agreement provides different opportunities that the program offers for parents. The personal rights, parents' rights, and the caregiver background check process are all licensing forms used to explain the rights that families have upon enrolling in our program. The admissions agreement forms are now included in our parent handbook. Our parent handbook and admissions agreement receipt are for parents to sign off that they have received and read the information. Our lead brochure explains the effects of lead exposure, and our community resource guide offers contact information for the various agencies and the services they provide. There are different timelines for conducting registrations, certifying families for blended and CSPP-only sites. Those timelines are shown on the screen. Once a family and child are recruited, their eligibility packet is complete. They get selected and enrolled. We monitor their attendance. We do this to ensure they are getting full benefits and to determine if the family needs assistance with stability. The teachers use these attendance codes, reasons, notes, and clarifications to enter appropriately on our database system and to determine next steps for family support when needed. The attendance flowchart is used as a cheat sheet by center staff to determine next steps of assistance when a child is either absent or tardy or gets picked up early on the first, second, third, etc. times. We also consider the following guidelines on admittance to school during the following child health circumstances. In addition to requirements, we also have systems in place to provide staff with additional support to ensure children are getting the best services. By using the ERSEA Child Plus Reports Guide, we are able to monitor and track enrollment, recruitment, replacing vacancies, attendance plans, absence letters, and attendance patterns. Look at the chart to see how to run these reports. The ERSEA and Family Engagement Compliance Checklist is used at least twice a year to monitor and offer feedback to FSAs and to conduct one-on-one support meetings with their assigned specialists. The same goes for the CSPP Contract Monitoring Review Instrument. For login and support to children's tablets or for Child Plus, contact the Administrative Assistant 3 or the Technology Coordinator. For login to email or technology device, contact the Technology Department at MCOE. For Learning Genie login or support, contact Administrative Assistant 2 or the Technology Coordinator.